Ever scroll through Tubi thinking, these horror movies look way too cheap to be scary? Yeah, that's what they want you to think. Tonight, we're digging through the forgotten, the weird, the ones that don't just scare you, they linger. Welcome to ViralVault. Let's begin, if you dare. Number 1. The Canal, 2014. Some ghosts don't haunt you. They just live rent-free in your walls. The Canal doesn't jump-scare you. It watches. Ivan Kavanaugh basically said, "What if heartbreak grew mold?" And Rupert Evans ran with it. Every shot feels wet, heavy, like grief soaked through wallpaper. The house breathes, the pipes groan, and you start hearing things you're not supposed to. By the time the old film reel starts rolling, you're not sure if he's watching ghosts or if grief is watching him. I think this is one of those films you should watch alone. Maybe wrapped in a blanket that already smells like regret. Because it's not about ghosts, it's about what pain does when it overstays. Anyway, speaking of houses, let's visit one that was born haunted. Number 2. House LLC, 2015. Ever thought, hey, let's turn an abandoned hotel into a Halloween attraction? Yeah, that's where this goes wrong. Fast. House LLC feels too real, like someone accidentally uploaded cursed footage instead of a movie. The camera shakes, the lights die, and you'll spend half the time whispering, "Why is the clown moving?" Stephen Cognetti nails that cheap cam chaos. It feels like a nightmare your friend filmed in 2009. And somehow, that's the magic. It's not perfect. It's personal. You don't watch it to be impressed. You watch it to test how long you'll keep the lights off. If you've ever worked in a haunted house, this one's therapy or warning. Anyway, from fake horror attractions, let's meet real monsters with actual bad hygiene. Number 3. Cooties, 2014. Kids, flu season, chaos. Cooties proves that sometimes the real monsters are under 4 feet tall and full of sugar. Elijah Wood plays a teacher just trying to survive as a mysterious virus turns children into bloodthirsty little gremlins. It's gory, loud, and stupid in the most delightful way. Every bite, every scream feels like a PTA meeting gone feral. You'll laugh, then gag, then laugh again. And honestly, it's the kind of movie you watch when your brain needs a break but your soul wants mayhem. I think it's best watched with pizza, bad friends, and zero expectations. Because this one doesn't care about logic, just vibes, blood, and playground carnage. Now, if kids freak you out, wait till you hear the sound of an empty hallway calling your name. Number 4. The Changeling, 1980. Old school horror hits different. The Changeling is that one story your grandpa swore was true, too calm to be fake, too cold to forget. George C. Scott plays a man grieving in a mansion that won't stop whispering. No cheap tricks, no CGI ghosts, just doors that open themselves and silence that hurts. Every echo in that house feels like a question you don't want answered. And that seance scene? Still one of the most chilling things ever shot on film. This movie doesn't yell, it sighs, and you still shiver. Watch it when the night feels too quiet, when grief feels like company. Because sometimes the past doesn't haunt us, it just never left. Now, let's move from sorrow to seduction, and meet a witch who makes death look like perfume. Number 5. The Love Witch, 2016. This one's pure witchy elegance. Anna Biller made a movie that looks like it was shot in 1971. Dipped in glitter, and cursed with desire. Samantha Robinson's Love Witch is a goddess of heartbreak, charming, delusional, and dangerously pretty. The whole film feels like a perfume ad from hell. Every frame drips with color. Every line sounds like poetry from someone who's about to hex you. It's not scary, it's hypnotic. The kind of horror that seduces you before it bites. And honestly, it's a perfect date movie if your idea of romance involves candles, potions, and light emotional trauma. It's camp, it's gorgeous, it's evil in heels. But don't get too comfortable. Our next guy's art isn't made of paint. It's made of people. Number 6. The House That Jack Built, 2018.
So they are expressed instead through our art. I don't agree. I believe heaven and hell are one and the same.
You ever meet someone who's way too calm while explaining a murder? Yeah, that's Jack. Lars von Trier's film is beautiful, horrifying, and so pretentious it loops back to genius. Matt Dillon gives serial killer energy that's too polite to trust. This isn't your usual horror, it's a gallery of cruelty. A lecture in insanity. Every scene feels like it hates you a little. But that's the point. It's not here to entertain, it's here to watch you squirm. And yet, you can't look away. I think it's best seen alone, with something strong to drink and zero faith in humanity. Because art, as it turns out, bleeds too. And speaking of blood, let's talk about one that hides it under perfect skin. Number 7. The Autopsy of Jane Doe, 2016. Two coroners, one body, and nothing makes sense. This film feels like peeling back reality layer by layer, and finding something still breathing underneath. Brian Cox and Emile Hirsch carry every ounce of dread with quiet panic. The morgue's too still, the lights hum too loud, and every incision sounds like a secret being opened. It's not just a horror movie, it's an autopsy on fear itself. I think it's best watched late at night, with your phone face down and the door closed. Because this one crawls under your skin, then politely asks to stay. And if you think morgues are bad, wait till your cabin starts talking back. Number 8. Scare Me, 2020.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Writers trapped in a cabin decide to tell scary stories. What could go wrong? Everything. Scare Me is what happens when creativity turns violent and sarcasm becomes a weapon. Aya Cash and Josh Rubin bounce energy like a verbal boxing match, half improv, half breakdown. It's not just funny. It's terrifying how real it feels when someone finally loses their mind mid-story. This movie's about insecurity, ego, and what happens when art starts biting back. I think it's the perfect film for anyone who's ever talked too much at a sleepover. Because the scariest story is always the one you tell yourself. Now, we've heard stories. Let's go back to the one that started them all. Number 9. Black Christmas, 1974. Before Halloween, before Scream, there was this, the first slasher that taught us phones can kill you. A group of girls in a sorority house, a creepy caller, and zero common sense. The tension builds slow, like the 70s version of checking your DMs too late. Bob Clark's direction feels classic, the kind of horror that doesn't need blood, just bad timing and heavy breathing. And that final reveal still punches harder than most modern twists. It's cozy, it's cruel, it's Christmas with a body count. Watch it with friends, or don't, because one of them might be the caller. Now, let's end on something older, colder, and far too real. Number 10. The Taking of Deborah Logan, 2014.
Right as rain.
Found footage meets possession, and somehow feels more documentary than fiction. Deborah Logan starts like a story about Alzheimer's and ends like The Exorcist with receipts. Jill Larson's transformation is horrifying, not because it's supernatural, but because it's too believable. Every sound in that house feels like it came from behind you. The camera shakes, the lights flicker, and somewhere between pity and terror, you stop breathing. It's the kind of movie you don't talk during, you just survive it. And that last scene? Yeah, you'll know it when you see it. If you ever needed a reason to leave the lights on tonight, this is it. So, which one's still sitting in your head right now? If you hear something whispering from your TV tonight, don't mute it. It's probably just Tubi calling you back.